Target to Morgan. Hey, we're kind of slow today. We called in sick today? Or what's oh, Fast Friday. There you go. Everyone's out of the office. Fast Friday.
Go ahead, guys.
Hey, JuJu, this is sort of a broad question, but I'm just curious. You've had a pretty good few months now to, get to learn Patrick. And how much do you feel like you still see him kind of inventing and doing things that are new to you even now?
Dude, I mean, with him, we're always in the lab. I feel like he's someone that's always coming up with something new. You never know with him. But I definitely would say that, play's never over until the whistle's blown. And with him, his arm is one thing, but his legs are a whole nother, issue that teams have to worry about. And even with us, too, like, you guys can't, drop out of coverage or lead their man, to stop the quarterback because, he's still looking downfield, even though when he's not. So, yeah, he's a special individual.
I'm sure you were probably told about that quality of his or knew about it, that the play's never over until it's over with him. But until you play with him, can you ever really appreciate that? Yeah,
like, you don't really, people say it, and then when you actually out there and, like, doing it with him, man, you never, it's hard to tell people and for them to not to relate by actually, like, going out there and actually doing it with him. Because, like, my teammates and, not my teammates, but, like, my family and friends are like, oh, my gosh, like, how's Patrick Mahomes? I'm like, he's just a special individual. And for myself, it's just that, like, it's just like playing Madden. Back when you had, Michael Vick, who can just run all over the field and launch it 80 yards down the field, it's kind of like that. But for me, it's IRL. It's in real life.
Sort of with that, what's kind of interesting for you, I guess, is, okay, so you've obviously learned this offense inside and out and there's all that, but is there always kind of this little sense of freshness and reinvention all the time with week to week?
Yeah. And it's and every play and every, the plays that we run, week to week is kind of, set up for him to, like, do what he has to do. And he has so many options. And like I said, this playbook is to give so many guys opportunities to go out there and play.
When it gets to be out of structure, it seems like he has a knack with Travis where they kind of know where each other are going. Where do you think you're at with him when it comes to the end of those?
I would say I have a good feel. Obviously, him and Travis have been playing for years, now. So, but I think that I'm working towards that, and that's where I want to be at, where how he feels, where he can go to Trav and, on broken down plays and find Trav. So, and that's something that I feel like, we're working towards that.
We're getting close to the end of the regular season. You had said weeks ago that you'd like to stay in Kansas City, and I guess to take that a step further, what has made Kansas City and the Chiefs organization sort of feel like home for you as you've gone through this year? Yeah, I just feel welcome here. I think the fan base is unbelievable. Everyone here in the office, as far as like the staff, the people, you guys have been unbelievable to me and just been super nice. And for myself, it's just more so of, I want to be in a place where I can play ball, show my personalities, and just win, man. So, yeah.
JuJu, y'all are a tight-knit group in the wide receiver room. Coach Andy Reid told us today that Mecole Hardman suffered a setback on Wednesday. What have y'all done to keep his spirits up and to encourage him?
Just keep him much as around as possible. With Miko, he's one of those guys that, like, you just got to communicate with him. And he's a strong individual. He's going to bounce back. He's going to, help us, in the long run and stretch. But for someone who's going through some injuries, and I know Miko, he wants to be out there, he wants to play. But at the same time, it's all about the timing when he's ready to come out and help us. But like I said, just the communication, hanging out with him, talking. But like I said, he's around the facility.
How much of that camaraderie is going to carry over into the postseason?
It helps out a lot, man. Just that chemistry and that bond, between us. And I'll tell you one thing in our room, there's no selfishness. Man, there's only one ball, and you got all these playmakers, and it's just a matter of time that when your number's called, just make your plays. And everyone, we're all here to win. We're all here for one goal, and that's to chase the ring.
Anything else, guys?
Just one other thing, just about dealing with the cold weather. You have to deal with it again. I'm just curious how you gird yourself to catch the ball in that weather. What things you did and do to be ready when it's 10 with wind chill?
Man, it's just the focus, keeping your eyes on the ball, and then I'm a hand warmer guy, so my hands are always like in and out, trying to keep my hands warm, staying fresh, and just looking it in and catch the ball. So there's nothing really crazy that I do. I don't put Vaseline on my body. I don't wear the whole scuba suit for myself. So I got used to it over the times of just being in the league and playing in Pittsburgh and then coming here. I would say it's a lot colder here, though.
Do you look to use your arms more to bring it in, or do you feel like you're
Me personally, I prefer hands.
Yeah.
Now, if it's a body catch, then it's, a more physical coming across the middle, then I understand that. But, yeah, hands for sure.
Should be on the lookout for any surprises come Sunday. I know you did the Grinch thing last week.
For New Year's?
Yeah.
Man, I don't know, man. You never know. We'll see. Hopefully something cool, though.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, no problem.